Hi friends, welcome back to Cordelia Joy Yoga, where movement is medicine. Today I have a quick and grounding flow in honor of Earth Month. So meet me at the back of your mat when you're ready, with your toes tucked under, sitting back on your heels. Gently set your hands on the tops of the thighs and close down the eyes if that feels good for you. Inhale, let the belly rise, let the chest rise, and exhale, let it all go. Use this time to set your intention for practice today. Good. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat and roll over the feet, starting to sway back and forth on the toes, maybe bringing the feet further apart, toes faced outwards. An option to come into your full yogi squat, setting the hips all the way down. And another option to keep your hands on the mat or bring palms together and push the knees away with the elbows. Drop the hips. Feel this in your hip flexors. Again, close down the eyes. Lengthen the crown of the head up towards the sky. Inhale, lower the hands, and exhale, start to lift the hips up and back for your forward fold. Bring your feet parallel, mat width distance apart, and exhale for a medium-sized forward fold, not quite wide-legged and not quite together. Exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the jaw and the knees. Feel free to add a sway to your fold. Good. Inhale, straighten the spine and start to walk the feet in towards each other so that they fall right under the hips. Exhale, fold, and inhale, root to rise, ground down through the heels, and lift the body up for a full mountain pose. On your next exhale, set the hips back for your chair pose. Option to keep the arms straight, or option to round out the arms like you're holding a bowling ball, or more so a pool ball, or whatever you can imagine, and pull the shoulders onto the back body. Keep breathing. Keep setting the hips back. And let's take tiny pulses. Inhale, lift, lift. Keep going, just a few more. On this last one, we're going to exhale and inhale. And on your next exhale, fold. Drop the hands down, keep the knees bent. And you can straighten the legs here, or if you're with me, you can wrap your arms around the back of your thighs, grabbing onto opposite forearms or somewhere along the forearms, and working towards straightening the legs. A little bound forward fold for a deeper stretch. Keep breathing. Good. Inhale, straighten the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, slightly bend the knees, lift the arms up and above. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Shift onto the right foot. Inhale, start to lift that left knee up into a tabletop position. Exhale, draw that left knee back towards the back side of the room. And use your left hand to draw the left heel somewhere along the right leg for tree pose. Find your drishti, find your point of contact where you want your eyes to be to help with your balance. Inhale, exhale option to lift the arms above the head to further test your balance. Good, keep pulling that left knee back. Keep grounding down through all four corners of the right foot. Bring your hand back to heart center if it's not there already. And gently peel that left leg up, out, off of that right leg. Inhale, and on your next exhale, straighten out through the left leg, back for your warrior three. Inhale, find your balance. And exhale, airplane arms back, fingertips towards the back of the room. And on your next inhale, drop your hands to the mat and walk the hands forward, keeping that left leg lifted for a three-legged downward dog. Lift up through that left leg and exhale, bend through the left knee, draw left toes towards the right side of the mat and bringing left heel in towards the right glute. Inhale, come onto the right toes, and exhale, drop that left foot over for wild thing. Lift up through the left arm, straighten out through the right arm, drop your gaze. Good. On your next inhale, draw your hips all the way down, setting the hips down, and exhale, twist your right arm. Comes to contact with your left leg, and you set that left arm back. Inhale to lengthen through the body, and exhale to twist. Keep breathing. Good. Set that right hand back down. Inhale, start to come into your side plank. Option to lift up through the left leg. And on your next exhale, draw your left foot up and forward, coming into crescent lunge. Inhale, lift the upper body. And exhale, come into your full crescent lunge posture. Inhale and exhale, revolve your crescent lunge. Twist over to the left side of your mat. Right arm forward, left hand back. Keep straightening out through that right leg to bring your twist even further. Inhale, drop the right hand down on the inside of the left foot and start to take big circles with your left arm. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Let it fall. Inhale to lift. And exhale, drop that left hand down. Come into a 3-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. And inhale, drop both feet down, untucking through the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Straighten out through the arms, if available here. If you want to come with me into Sphinx, you can do that now, or you can stay in your full up dog. Inhale, straighten out through the arms, bend into the right knee and start to draw circles with the right ankle, one way and then the other. Good, release your right foot down. Close the eyes, engage the glutes and the back body, and settle into your cobra pose. Feeling the ground in every movement you make. Inhale, bring the hands to frame out the chest, tuck onto the toes, and lift the hips for plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Maybe check to see if your wrists are parallel to the mat or somewhat there. Draw the heels down towards the ground. Really feel the ground beneath you. Inhale, lift the heels, and exhale, set the knees down, setting the hips back, coming into your child's pose. Drop the shoulders, drop the elbows. Release everything down to the earth. Good, keep breathing. Inhale, gently walk the hands in towards the knees and lift the hips up. You can stay here, or maybe you set your hands above your glutes, fingertips towards the shoulders, and you take a slight back bend, feeling the strength of your body in this position. Option to drop the hands towards the heels, towards the ground, and really pulling the chest forward. Big heart opener here in camel pose. Breathe, inhale, and exhale, release. Come up as gently as you came into the posture. Keep your hands on your hips, or you can bring your hands to the mat and roll over the toes, coming into your yogi squat, taking a few rounds to settle into the posture before really setting the hips all the way down, feeling the flexibility in your hips. And when you're ready, settle into your yogi squat. And we're going to quickly take it into the other side. Again, really notice how the ground feels under every point of contact. Inhale, lift the hips up for your forward fold. Again, your feet are mat width distance apart. Option to grab on to the ankles and pull the chest forward in between the thighs for a deeper forward fold. Or of course, just let the body hang heavy and inhale, and on every exhale, relaxing everything. Inhale, bring your fingertips to the mat and heel toe your feet to hip width distance. Halfway lift, exhale, fold, and inhale, root to rise, mountain pose, lift the arms up, and exhale, chair. Set the hips back and down, bending into the knees. Again, option to keep your hands in prayer, bring them out straight, out long, or widen the arms in a bowl-like position, really pulling the shoulders onto the back body. Inhale, let's start to take tiny pulses up and up. Good, just a couple more. And on your next exhale and inhale, keep the knees bent, keep bending into them. Even as we come into a forward fold, drop the hands down to the mat and wrap the arms around the legs, around the bottoms of the thighs. Inhale to prepare an exhale, option to straighten out through the legs, keeping the bind. Keep breathing. Inhale, drop the fingertips down, straighten the spine, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, and inhale, root to rise. Arms above head, hands to prayer at heart center. Ground down through the left foot, and inhale, lift the knee into the chest, and exhale, draw the right knee towards the back of the room. Assist that foot with the right hand to fall somewhere along the left leg, No pressure if it falls along the knee or the calf. Maybe it falls along the thigh, the inner thigh. Again, find your drishti where your eyes fall for your balance, and keep connected to that spot. Option to bring your fingertips to connect above the head, and another option to slowly lift the gaze up towards the hands and up towards the sky. Keep drawing that right knee back, and inhale, bring your hands to prayer if they're not there already. And very gently peel that right foot off of the left leg. Inhale, bend through that left knee slightly, and exhale, warrior 3. Draw that right leg back behind you. Bring your arms to airplane, fingertips towards the back of the room. Good. One more round of breath. And on your next inhale, drop the fingertips down, walking the hands forward for your 3-legged dog. Keep lifting up through the right leg. And open stack the hips, draw your right toes towards the left side of the room. Come onto the left toes and exhale, wild thing. Drop the right foot up and over towards the left side of the mat. Straighten out through the left arm and drop the gaze, relaxing the neck. On your next inhale, lower the hips all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift the left arm up, and exhale to twist, wrapping the left arm around the right knee and bringing your right hand back. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale to keep twisting and bringing your gaze towards the front of your mat. Good. Release the twist. Drop that left hand down. Come into your side plank. Option to bring your feet together or lift up through the right leg. And on your next exhale, bend in through the knee and gently set it up for crescent lunge. Inhale, lift the upper body. And exhale, bend deeply into that right knee. Inhale, draw the shoulders away from the ears, and exhale, twist, bringing left fingertips forward and right fingertips back. Keep bending into the right knee and continue to work to straighten that left leg to bring your twist even deeper. Inhale, gently release the left hand down to the mat and start to take big circles with your right arm. Inhale and exhale, let it drop. Inhale, lift, and exhale, drop. Good. On your next exhale, bring both hands to the mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, 3-legged chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog. Straighten out through both arms. Good. Inhale, release the chest down to the mat. Bring your forearms and your elbows where your hands were for sphinx. An option to straighten the arms here. Bend into the left knee and start to take circles with your left foot. One way, rolling out the ankle, and then the other way. Feel free to close down the eyes here. Exhale, release the left foot down to the mat. Release the elbows down or stay in cobra, but option to come into your sphinx pose. Inhale, frame out the chest. And exhale, lift the body up, coming into a tabletop position for a few rounds of cat-cow. Exhale, chin to chest, round through the spine. And inhale, lift the gaze, lift the hips. And exhale, maybe you start to find a primal, you can say, wave through the spine, drawing big circles with the spine one way. Exhale, round the back body, and inhale, lifting the gaze. Change directions if you haven't already. If you're making these big waves with your spine, just do what feels good, closing down the eyes for a more intuitive movement. On your next inhale, gently come to a neutral spine, widen the knees as wide as the mat, and set the hips back for child's pose. Notice how your body feels. Inhale, fill up the space between the thighs. And exhale, let everything go. On your next inhale, look up and start to walk the hands in towards the knees. Bring the knees together. Tuck onto the toes, and we'll end this practice the same way we began it. So sit the hips back onto the heels. Palms on the tops of the thighs. Close down the eyes. Lengthen through the spine, drawing the crown of the head towards the sky. Come back to the intention you set at the beginning of practice. Notice how your body feels in this moment. Bring your hands to prayer. Inhale, lift the arms up, palms to touch at heart center. Exhale. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.